and welcome to day 10 of the 10-day Mindful Moments Challenge. Congratulations on making it to the final day if you've been following along from the beginning. If you're just joining for the first time and would like to do these classes from the beginning, you can find the entire series playlist in the description below. This is just a 10-day series focused on implementing some small moments of mindfulness into each day in order to begin creating space to increase awareness, to therefore lay the foundation for sustainable change in our lives. So today we're going to be opening up the chest and the shoulders a bit. So if you're ready, grab a mat and let's get to it. All right, today, since we are going to do one of our stretches on both sides, we are going to skip the breath work first and just focus on the breathing in our first pose. So go ahead and meet me on your belly. And this is a pretty simple one. We're going to thread the left arm under the chest. Use my microphone here for this. We're going to rest on that arm. And here, be sure to play around with the positioning of that bottom arm, moving it up or down slightly, maybe turning that palm up or down, just playing around with the position to find where that stretch is happening effectively for you in your shoulder. And then go ahead and allow the forehead or the chest to just rest down. And if it's really intense for you, you can also put a blanket or a block under the forehead to rest on too. So once you find that position where you feel a deep and effective stretch happening, then begin to tune into that breath now. Inhaling deeply into that low belly space, our Dantian energy center. Exhaling with that slight constriction, sighing all the breath away. Continuing to follow that breath. Just noticing how the full exhale helps you surrender a little deeper into the pose. Noticing how that full inhale can help expand through the ribs. Sometimes expands the stretch a little deeper. Each time you notice the mind has wandered, simply take note of whatever has come up for you. Noticing whatever emotional consequence the thought has had. And then see if you can be disciplined to allow that thought to be set aside as you shift your focus intentionally back to the breath. Being intentional to be in this moment right now, to stay present. Our thoughts of the future or the past can give us the illusion of control. But in reality, they're simply keeping us from living in the present moment that we're a part of. Go ahead and take a couple more slow and deep breaths here. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and release. Simply taking it to the other side whenever you're ready. Sliding the other arm under the chest this time. Reaching the other arm forward. And again, play around with that bottom arm. Moving it up or down slightly, maybe turning that palm. Just finding those areas of tension. And then once again, settling in. Allowing the forehead to come down toward the mat. Bringing your awareness back to the breath. Inhale deeply.
And let it go, releasing anything you don't need in this moment. Giving yourself permission to be fully here right now. Once again, if your mind has wandered, simply take note of whatever has come up for you. And bring your attention back to the breath for just a little bit longer. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and release that bottom arm again. Taking just a moment here, maybe pausing the video if you need to give your shoulders a little extra time. After that stretch, if you're ready to go on, we're going to need a prop now for this next pose. If you don't have a block, you can use anything similar like a thick book, or you can even use a rolled blanket or a pillow. And we're just going to place whatever you have between the shoulder blades. Now, if you have a block, you can use this whatever height best serves you. Most people generally like it this way. I'm a little extra flexy in my upper back. I like wanting the tall way. And again, that goes right between the shoulder blades. Now, if you have any discomfort in the neck or have high blood pressure or glaucoma, you can always place a pillow or extra support under the head so that it is level with the chest. And then we're going to extend the arms either out to the side or overhead and allow the legs to go straight here. Begin breathing deeply. Inhaling, feeling the extra expansion through the ribs. Exhaling fully and slowly. Releasing any tension you can through the shoulders, through the chest. Becoming as heavy here as you can. This is a wonderful pose to help correct poor posture, rounded shoulders. I often find when I have pain in my shoulder blade region that it's because I am overly tight in the front of my chest and shoulders. So I'd encourage you to maybe try stretching your chest if you find that you have irritation sometimes in those shoulder blade region. Continue to stay with that breath, staying present for a little bit longer. Noticing the changes of sensation happening through the arms, through the chest. Inhaling deeply.
exhaling fully and slowly. Go ahead and take one more inhale here. As you exhale, slowly begin to make your way out of this pose. And find your way onto your back for a short rebound. Palms facing up. And simply scan through the body, noticing any shifts that have occurred. Noticing the state of your mind and emotions. Inhaling deeply, exhaling away any remaining tension you notice yourself holding. Settle here for just a few more moments, giving yourself permission to be still, to rest for just a moment longer before moving on with the busyness of your day. I invite you to stay in Shavasana longer if you wish and have time. If you're ready to finish, begin inviting some movement into the fingers and toes. Stretch or move in any way that feels good for you. And then gently turn onto your right side and meet me seated for a final closing breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up toward the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Taking a moment to feel gratitude towards yourself for taking this time for your practice today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice and for this entire series if you've been joining since the beginning. It truly means a lot to me that you guys are following along on this practice with me and that you guys are getting something from it as well. So be sure to leave your feedback below if you have any. As I say to all my clients, consistency is more important than volume. So I hope you guys continue to apply some of these skills that we have learned through this 10-day challenge and carry that on with you through your day-to-day life. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you soon, my friends. Namaste.